Welcome back to some more battles. We are in the open Great League, and let's see if we can get some wins with this team. So we're going to be using the Talonflame paired with the Primeape and the Morpeko in the back. You can see we have the Dugong in the lead. This is going to be a better opportunity to switch in, and we force out the Corsola. So Primeape versus the Corsola initially is not great, but you can see we're ramping up. In fact, that we get the shield, which is really nice for us. They take us out with the Nightshade, and now we're going to have to farm it with the Talon. Talon does get an extra Incinerate, so because of that, we do shield, but they go for the Nightshade, so we were going to survive that, but we get the extra energy on the Talonflame, which is always nice. Let's see what they bring back in. They come back in with the Dugong, and we're going to fire off the Brave Bird. Huge damage, and we're going to fire off the Morpeko now. So Morpeko versus the Primeape. We're going to go for the Aura Wheel. Boom! Down goes the Primeape, and now we're boosted. All we have to do is shield here and look for the farm down. That's exactly the case. So GG's to our opponent, able to win that game with the Morpeko. Kind of basically just going all or nothing. If they had shielded, would have been a little bit more hairier, but we had a good chance to potentially farm down with the Talonflame later on. All right, Talonflame Mirror. These are always tricky. Definitely depends on shield and CAPs. Looks like they're going to fire out the first move. Ends up only being the Fly, so we survived that. But you can see right here, they're going to be able to either farm or get KO'd, and they decided double shield. We're going to go straight into the Morpeko. Morpeko looking to shield once, and now we're going to have to think about shielding here or letting this go. They go for the Brave Bird, easily takes us out, and now we see the Superior. So we need to be able to take this out after this shield. The question is, do we go for the close combat here, or do we go for the Rage Fist? We decided to go for the close combat. We think this should KO from this range. Yeah, down goes the Superior. They have the Talonflame still lurking. They try to catch a move, and that's going to allow us to get this extra energy, get the boost. So now we're double boosted. We have to go for the close combat for the win. And boom, down goes the Gastrodon. So GG's to our opponent, able to win that game with the Primeape. Them allowing us to get that extra energy, and then trying to catch allowed us to win that game. All right, we got the Azu to deal with here. Unfortunately, it is a core breaker. We see the Sand Slash come in. We're going to have to shield early. Ends up only being the Ice Punch. We're going to go for the Aura Wheel immediately. They decide to shield it. That's fine. And now we're going to try to CAP on this next one. This is still going to do significant damage, and they decided to just let it go. So we're going to be able to get a lot of energy advantage. This Aura Wheel will KO. So this is going to get the shield, or is going to get the KO. Just like that, they're down to 0 shields. And we're going to save this last shield for the back line. We are going to come in with the Talonflame because one Aqua Tail does not KO. We want the energy advantage. There's Aqua Tail, and we force out the Azu to come back in. We fire off the Brave Bird. This is going to help chip at this Azu health. We have to shield here, and now we just got to hope we can reach multiple Rage Fist. So we are building up a ton of energy. We will be able to reach double Rage Fist. If this doesn't KO, we have to go for the back-to-back. And that's still fine because now we're going to be boosted up. And our opponent does realize that that's the situation. So boosted up Primeape with some residual energy is going to be able to take out this Drapion, which was relatively energy dry if I'm not mistaken. So down goes the Drapion, and GG's to our opponent. So even off of a kind of a core breaker, we were able to just ramp up that backline. Morpeko just wrecking havoc and just wiping out shields and wiping out Pokemon. Guzzlord in the back. Okay. Definitely an interesting one. They allow us to get an extra Incinerate, so that's why we shield here. We get the debuff, unfortunately, so kind of a bittersweet moment. So we did go for the bait. We did grab that shield, and now we're going to go for the Brave Bird. Down goes the Guzzlord. Now we see the Typhlosion lurking in the back. We are going to CAP right here. We do grab that last shield, and that's fantastic. Do we decide to shield here to reach the next one? Yes, we will, because we will be able to reach this next. Oh, nice catch. Nice catch, but this Rage Fist is boosted. Unfortunately, we don't get the other Rage Fist. What moveset is this running? Let's find out. Okay, they're going to throw a move here versus our Morpeko. They go for the Grass Knot, so we did anticipate correctly. It looks like they are not running Moonblast. We're going to catch a move here. Ends up being the Grass Knot, so that's really good for us. We force energy right here. They're going to be able to take us out with this Thunder Punch, but unfortunately, they are going to be able to throw a move. We do survive it. The Incinerate does go through, but this Psychic thing will KO. And now we have so much residual energy. We can throw the Dark Aura Wheel for the KO. So GG's to our opponent. Able to win that game with the Morpeko at the end. Luckily, able to survive that Thunder Punch. Definitely was risky, but I guess we could have taken out the Typhlosion first and saved all that health and still been able to win. Ooh, they switch out into the Dugong, and we're going to go for this Aura Wheel immediately. We want shields. Down goes the Dugong, and now we have a ramped up Morpeko. Let's see what they bring back in. They decided to go in with the Annihilate. We're going to fire out this Psychic thing, and it's going to do a decent amount. It wouldn't have KO'd, but we get the debuff and we get the shield. Our opponent here does fire off a move. We're just going to let the first one go. Rage Fist is used, and now we're going to have the Primeape versus the Feraligatr. With the shield advantage, now it's even shields. And all we have to do here is just spam moves. This Rage Fist doesn't quite KO. However, we can shield here and potentially take him out with all these extra karate chops. We are going to throw this Rage Fist on timing, so they're going to have to invest a shield, or it's going to get the KO. They decided to let it go. Now they're going to have to use the move, the shield, because this is ramped up. And we're trying to reach another move. We do get the extra Rage Fist, and this will take out the Annihilator. So GG's to our opponent. Check out the team if you haven't already, and let us know if you enjoyed the video.